Then Donato returned. His presence brought joy to Lenu and eased her pain over Nino's departure. Lenu also wrote one last letter to Lila. She stated in the letter that since Lila never replied, she would write no more. At summer's end, two major events happened to Lenu. Her 15th birthday celebration brought family joy with evening festivities planned. The other was Lila's long-awaited reply. Lenu's heart raced as she read Lila's brilliant words. Their brilliance made her ashamed of her own naivete. Lila included birthday wishes and explained her silence. She knew Lenu was content at the beach. She was glad Lenu liked Nino. She didn't want her misery to ruin Lenu's vacation. Marcelo began appearing more frequently at Lila's house. He brought chocolates, then a television, as gifts. Soon Lila's house filled with people. Everyone stared transfixed at the small screen. Marcelo kept bringing cakes and sparkling wine. Then came an engagement ring. Lila silently slid the ring onto her finger. Her family erupted in celebration. When Marcelo left, Lila hurled the ring back at him. When Nunzia noticed the missing ring, Fernando flew into a rage. Reno, silent until now, suddenly supported Lila. He said she had the right to refuse. No one could force Lila. Lila saw the brother who'd once demanded wages for her. A smile lit her face. Though her home resembled an erupting volcano, Lenu's world remained calm and pleasant. For her birthday celebration, Donato strummed his guitar. He sang folk songs. Lenu thanked everyone, announcing she'd leave in 2 days. Her friend needed her. Everyone clung to Lenu in farewell. Late at night, Lenu still thought of Lila. The kitchen door creaked open. Donato stood there. After getting water, he approached her bed. He kissed her. Unlike Nino's delicate kiss, Donato's hands groped under her skirt. Lenu lay frozen. Tears pooled in her eyes. At dawn next day, Lenu left without farewells. Disgusted by Donato and revolted by her own passivity, she vowed to tell no one. Back in Naples, her mother's first words were, "You must have done something wrong to get sent home early." When Lila learned Lenu was back, she called from the courtyard. But when Lenu descended, Lila was laughing with Stefano. As children, in similar circumstances, Lila had nearly been beaten for outperforming Alfonso academically. Now Stefano treated Lila with strange deference. He hung on her every word, his face lit with smiles. He wanted to buy the shoes she'd crafted. When Stefano tried them on, Lila knelt to help him. The men watched in uneasy astonishment. This was unlike the Lila they knew. Though the shoes pinched, Stefano insisted on buying them. Fernando asked 15,000 lire. Stefano offered 30,000. He purchased the shoes and her design sketches. Then he announced, "I've rented the shop next door. If you want to expand, we can negotiate terms." This development startled Lila. She confronted Stefano. "Are you mocking my family?" "I'm not Marcelo," he replied. "I'm a businessman. These shoes are revolutionary. They're beyond anything I've seen." Lila insisted. "Your money can't control me." Stefano smiled coolly. "I don't waste investments. Every lira I spend must yield hundredfold returns." Lenu's perspective shifted. She expected endless tears over Ischia. Now she obsessed over Lila. What's coming next terrified her. Marcelo remained unaware. He kept visiting for television nights, persisting to see Lila. Her family whispered urgently, "What should we do now? Is Stefano's sudden generosity a scheme to swindle us?" Lila revealed her vision. Expand the shop into a factory, specializing in Chirullo shoes production. Stefano would handle investments. They unanimously agreed to seize this chance. What about Marcelo waiting for Lila? Fernando and Nunzia explained to him. Lila was unwell and went to bed early. Quickly, Stefano expanded Lila's family shop and formally asked Mr. Fernando to marry her. Reno supported Stefano's request. Regarding this matter, Stefano urged Fernando to let Lila decide. If she chooses Marcelo, he'll step aside. Business arrangements remain unchanged. But if Lila chooses him, they must proceed. Stefano then called Lila inside, asking if she'd marry him. She accepted Stefano's proposal. Fernando was concerned about Solara family's reputation. That evening, Lila finally appeared on TV. She asked Marcelo to take her for ice cream. Lila got straight to the point downstairs.
Voglio benanato.
Chi è?
Stefano.
Marcelo stormed off, heartbroken. Meanwhile, Lenu returned to school, where teachers praised her outstanding performance. Her classmates started noticing her more. Even Nino began greeting her first. Lila's star kept rising. She rode through town in Stefano's car and shared big news with Lenu. She's getting married in March. Tears streamed down Lenu's face as they embraced. At Stefano's butcher shop, he warmly greeted Lenu. Alfonso congratulated her straight as their mother vented to Lenu about Lila's recent behavior. After escaping the chatter, Alfonso confessed his longtime fear of Lila. He finds her intimidating, calls his brother brave for marrying her, thinks you're better than her, Lenu.
Se stavo io al posto suo, posava a te.
Quando finisce? È la verità.
As Lenya left the shop, she spotted Donato stalking her. Teacher Oliviero interrupted her view, hearing Lenya needed work. She recommended a summer job, babysitting stationery shop owners' kids at beach. Lenya got her summer position. Surprisingly, busy Antonio showed up at beach, with Antonio helping. Kids had more fun with Lenya. After swimming, Lenya asked Antonio to guard changing room, its broken lock needing protection. He dutifully blocked the door, but stole glances anyway.
Mi vuoi chiedere se ci fidanziamo?
Antonio tenderly kissed Lenya. Walking home, Antonio saw Mother Melina, wandering streets, unstable. Melina insisted she saw lover Donato. After taking her home, Donato approached Lenya. He confessed missing her. She didn't reject him directly, but told him to wait at tunnel. Donato found more than Lenya waiting. She introduced Antonio as boyfriend. Antonio felt conflicted, but thanked Donato for past help. Mom loses it at Donato's name. Stay away from here, Donato. Donato persisted. You can't tell me what to do. Antonio lost patience. He ended the threat decisively. Defeated, Donato left quickly. Chirullo's shoes were completed. Lila modeled the footwear, praising Reno's craftsmanship. Stefano beamed with pride. Lenya thought Lila loved him, while she felt conflicted about Antonio, yet stayed close to him. Angry at her own confusion. Distracted in religion class, teacher confronted her disinterest. She admitted frankly, religion doesn't move me. Gave logical reasons why. Earned hallway detention. Nino happened by, amused by her predicament. He fetched his teacher to help. Lenya returned to class. During this time, Nino suggested to Lenya that she write an article about her clash with the teacher, and submit it to a magazine. It might even get published. Lenya was thrilled. After writing it, she first showed it to Lila, hoping for feedback. Lila initially refused, but wanted Lenya to accompany her wedding dress fitting, so she read it anyway. She edited it heavily with red marks, praised Lenya's talent, but then declared she'd never read Lenya's writings again, as it made her too sad. Chirullo's shoe shop officially opened. Customers loved the shoes after trying them, but were shocked by the high prices. Fernando, Reno, and Stefano grew anxious. Lowering prices wasn't an option. Due to high production costs, their only hope was selling to wealthy areas. Reno suggested downtown stores, which meant dealing with the Solaras. None of them wanted to see the Solaras again, but only they knew how to sell things. Stefano was tempted. Reno promptly reminded him, if he approached the Solara brothers, Lila would surely kill him. Finally, Stefano decided to demand Lila's compromise. He, Fernando and Reno took turns, shouting outside Lila's door. Lila remained silent in bed the entire time. Nunzia was at her wit's end and summoned Lenya to mediate. Hearing Lenu's voice, Lila opened the door, announcing the wedding was off. She never wanted to see Stefano again. Lenu pointed out Stefano was nothing like Marcelo. He wouldn't take Ada on joyrides, fire shots on New Year's Eve, beat Antonio half to death, or overstay his welcome, and tarnish your reputation. What Lila and Stefano wanted now was to improve their families and the neighborhood. If they gave up now, the Solaras would win. Lenu mentioned her clash with the religion teacher. If she refused to apologize and got expelled, that wouldn't be victory. Lila understood the logic, but her greater fear was, Stefano didn't truly love her. At this moment, Stefano arrived with Lila's labor of love shoes. He vowed to Lila, he'd always protect her.
Non me l'ha già mai mise.
Perché?
Mi venivano strette.
Stefano reaffirmed his love for Lila, and his desperation. Lila stubbornly made her final demand. Marcelo must not attend the wedding. Stefano guaranteed it, then embraced Lila. Ultimately, Stefano struck a deal with the Solaras. They could sell Chirullo shoes downtown. In exchange, Senior Solara would be their ring bearer. This bound the Caracci family to the Solaras through marriage. Their fates intertwined forever. Lila and Lenu delivered wedding invites to Maestro Oliviero, but received cold indifference. The teacher claimed not to know Lila. Lila was deeply hurt. On the wedding morning, Lila still wondered while dressing why the teacher shut her out. Lenu's comfort attempts failed. Lila made Lenu promise, no matter what happened, Lenu must keep studying. Lenu planned to quit after high school, but Lila forbade it.
Non finire mai, ti do un sorte. Tu devi studiare sempre.
Seeing Lila's determination, Lenu agreed.
Elena, tu sei la mia amica geniale. Devi diventare la più brava di tutti.
Lila then put on her wedding dress. In this moment she believed all her grand dreams were within reach. Lila's wedding seemed storybook perfect. The whole neighborhood was invited. Before the priest, they exchanged rings. The celebration commenced. Lenu tried sitting with Antonio, but her mother forcibly removed her.
Stiamo facendo storia, poteva inguaiare a una meccanica che mamma passa. Morta.
Antonio grew uneasy. When the couple entered, Nino and Marissa appeared unexpectedly. Alfonso and Marissa became friends through Lenu's introduction. So Alfonso invited Marissa and her brother Nino. Lenu left her mother's side, sitting instead by Nino. As music played, Stefano and Lila danced. Nino gazed transfixed at Lila. Lenu tried making conversation, asked what novels he'd read lately. Nino scoffed. Novels are pointless. Later, the wedding reception grew even livelier. The crowd erupted in joyous laughter. Alfonso discusses the novel I the Indifferent Ones/I. Nino praises it enthusiastically. He's just finished rereading it himself. Lenu looks puzzled. Didn't you just call novels meaningless? Nino shrugs with a so what expression. Marissa and Alfonso head to the dance floor hand in hand. Nino makes no move to stay alone with Lenu. He immediately rises to leave. In this very moment, Lenu watches the merry crowd but feels utterly alone. She finally understands what Maestro Oliviero meant by plebs. Everyone at this wedding is a pleb. The childhood dream of following Lila's path to escape the neighborhood was just an illusion. Even Lila couldn't break free from here. Lenu exits the wedding in profound disappointment. Nino has already vanished. Instead, Marcello appears. Lenu flees back to the reception. Her eyes find Lila's with anguished intensity. Lila instantly senses something's wrong. When Marcello comes into view, Lila's heart shatters. Not only has Marcello crashed her wedding, he's wearing the shoes she bled to create. Lila's wedding day, or rather, her marriage, ends right here. Only the two lifelong friends remain, sharing silent tears across the room.